Oh, that's an elite back bling. Oh, that's my elite back bling. What's up? It's the Black Rose, aka Hatsu Akazuki. I am the owner of Nagamura Studios, and today I'm going to be talking about how I acquired this elite back bling and honestly kind of giving you guys a fair warning if you plan on trying to do the same thing that I did. So, I played ranked Ballistic. Essentially CS:GO for the free-to-play market on console and Fortnite in general. And I like Ballistic. It was fun. It was an interesting concept, and I'm always going to enjoy Ballistic. It's something I still enjoy even now that I've hit what I would consider the uh, burnout for it. And so I'm gonna pretty much explain the process both through ranking up and my experiences, the teams that I ran across, the types of players I ran across. So buckle up because this is going to be a story about how I beat or how I got to Elite. And it's going to take a second because there's a lot of games to cover. So, first off, ranking up through Bronze 1 or Bronze 3 was never really an issue. Bronze 1, 2, and 3 are pretty much the easiest things in the world. Except for me, because I couldn't win a single game. I wanted out of Bronze so quickly because I was playing with a good friend of mine, and I wanted to somewhat impress her because I am a CSGO player. And I was finding that I was just not getting many good lobbies, like at all. I was getting garbage. I was getting people that didn't know how to communicate. I was getting people that were leaving constantly. I was pretty much at the mercy of what I will consider ballistic disconnect hell. And you run into these people a lot. Like, it is so common for people to just disconnect from ballistic. And it being ranked, that doesn't really affect you unless you are the one disconnecting, in which, how's your rank looking, bud? But the main factors that go into ballistic ranked is damage and kills, as well as assists, but that kind of goes along with damage, so don't worry too heavily on getting assists. If you can get kills, it's more beneficial to you. So, starting off, I wasn't getting too many kills, trying to get used to the game. I was maybe dropping like 2 or 3 kills a game, if that, and that slowly became 5 and 6 and 10 and 12. Like, there were games where I was doing phenomenal, and there were games that I was doing absolute dog shit. But I sat in Bronze 3 for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, it was crazy, and then I got tired of just seeing it as Bronze. So I asked my friend, if we could play, and I started playing along with him. And he was doing really well. He was actually carrying the team pretty much. I was getting a chance to really buckle down and figure out what I wanted to do with Ballistic and how I wanted to play it, to the point where I eventually actually had my own play style figured out and how I wanted to go about things. And it worked. I started going up in rank. I pretty much blew through silver and gold playing alongside him because, it's just more fun playing with people that aren't going to leave. And, a lot of people be like, oh, you were carried, but when I started getting into Platinum, I really started feeling like I don't know what it was about Platinum, but Platinum actually felt great. Like when I got into Platinum, my wins and losses felt more my fault than my team's for a while, and I was all for that. I like when I feel like I'm the one responsible for my wins and my losses. And again, there's factors and concepts and issues that come along with this. I started to really notice that I was outperforming my entire team very quickly early on. And just the people that I kept running into, I kept being the solo player that was putting in the most effort for the team. And I'm fine being a hard carry. It comes along with being good at the game. And I was scared to really admit that I was good because there's just a part of me that doesn't like to showboat or get cocky or gloat. And it feels like that sometimes when, you're going for that rank. But I also got to the point where I've kind of been depressed and dealing with a lot of things. And it actively was starting to bug me that I was just still in gold and still in platinum. I was starting to play a lot more alone when I was in platinum, and then when I hit diamond, I really started playing pretty much solo for a while because I was trying to rank up. And, obviously I haven't really talked about the players too much because bronze through gold pretty much just the players were okay or utter garbage. There was no real in between. Just kind of how it goes with people at that rank. As for when I started really getting into playing, I was running into players that were super high rank and even running into like constant Unreal teams. And people tend to not realize how annoying fighting players that are insanely high level in comparison to you is until you've had to do it, and that's pretty much where I was at. I was stuck. I was stuck in I was stuck in platinum for a while. And I played with my friend Hayes, not because I wanted him to help me rank up, because I just wanted to play with him. And I ended up going up some ranks. We started winning a few games, and I felt happy. And it wasn't until Diamond when I really had to ask him for a massive amount of help. Because I don't know what it was, but I was playing a lot of 4 people lobbies, 4 to 5, 3 to 5, 2 to 5. And when you're trying to reach for a higher goal, when you're trying to prove something to yourself, because it wasn't about proving it to anyone else. It was to quite literally prove to myself that I could do it. I was stuck. I was frustrated. Diamond 3 was hell, and then the reason why it was hell was because I quite literally never had a team the entire time I was playing. And even then, with me not having a team, there were some games I was dropping anywhere from 15 to even 18. I think the max I hit was 18 kills with like 5 assists. Like, I was doing phenomenal on those games, but the problem was Balistic doesn't give you shit for doing well. It only rewards you if you win. And this is where I hit the wall. I had roughly 15, 16, maybe even 17 games where I had dropped 15 kills that I had lost because I had a team of 3. Because of that, I was frustrated. I was depressed, honestly. It was so disheartening to know that I could be so much higher, and I wasn't. Not because of me, but because I wasn't able to get a team. I wasn't able to have people to have my back. And that created this almost drive of becoming better. of reaching that next step. I wanted to hit elite. I wanted to hit elite not because it's where I belong or because I earned it at this point, but I wanted to hit it to feel satisfied. I needed to hit. I needed to hit it. I needed to hit elite more than anything. Because my self-worth and how I view myself was very bad. I've been depressed. I've been dealing with a lot of things outside of gaming. And achieving elite and seeing, the effort that I've put in on my back, the back of the skin that I'm using, it's almost, I'm gonna say the word comforting. Because whereas, yes, it's just a cosmetic in game, no one's gonna care. It's not even the highest rank, why care? Because this was something I was able to do. An achievement that I can feel proud of, and something I kind of want to gloat about. Something that I'll always remember, because it's something I stuck out. It's something that I continued to pursue. I didn't want to hit Unreal, or even Elite, and BR the way I was playing. I wasn't playing the game, I was playing camping. Like, it's not the way to do it. So I decided I was going to change that. I wanted to play the game the proper way. I wanted to play one of the modes that I knew for a fact I could play and enjoy myself playing. And that was Balistic. There was something calling out to me, telling me that that's what I needed to pursue. And when I did, when I actually finally got that elite, it felt great. But would I do it again? Absolutely not. I am satisfied knowing I was able to achieve this. I'm happy knowing that if I really wanted to do it, I could do it again. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of time, but it's something that I enjoyed. There was something about the grind to Balistic that sparked a bit of happiness in me. Everyone says to do what makes me happy. And there's been a lot of people here recently that I don't think they truly believe that. I don't think they truly know what makes me happy. Hell, I don't even know if I knew what was making me happy, but I figured it out. I needed to achieve something, even if it was something small. Because in all honesty, my value to myself is extremely low. I lost my grandmother, I lost my home, I lost 2 of my cats, lost my great uncle. I keep giving more and more of myself, just for it to not be validated. Accommodating others. And the reality is, I still get told I'm not doing enough. And honestly, I think I'm doing fine. If this is my last video for a while, just know I really, really wish that I would have been able to upload more and let you guys know what's fully going on in the background. as it stands, I can't. And I'm sorry. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love you guys to comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and possibly, if you could be so kind, get the name out there. I'd love to be able to hit, it's not gonna happen, but I'd love to hit 100 subs by the end of the year. And maybe we can pursue me actually making Fortnite content, or just content in general again. I'd love to start making music videos and shit, because I've been kind of working on those in the background. Again, I don't want to get too heavily into upcoming videos and like a huge channel update, because I currently don't know what's gonna happen. For all I know, I could be homeless tomorrow. So, I just want you guys to know that this is my last video for a while. I'll be back. And it's been great making content for you guys. I'm sorry it took so long. I promise I'll go into it more into detail once this is all over. But until then, this is Hatsu Akazuki, aka Black Rose, and Nagamura Studios, signing off. Peace.